What's up? It's your boy Bobby back with another one. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bobby. We post concrete content, all forms, long, short, pretty much anything concrete related. So if that perks your interest, you know what to do. You know what buttons to hit. Over the weekend, my channel got mentioned by a couple other concrete channels, concrete content creators. Say that 3 times fast. So we got mentioned by a few other channels, and that's pretty cool, you know. I've said many a times that we're all in this together, and I mean that. And I don't just mean the content creators, I mean all you guys. We're all in this together. The only way that this genre is gonna grow is basically for y'all to rock with us. So hell, there's only 14, maybe 15 concrete channels. Probably not even that many. There's probably only like 12 or 13 active concrete channels on YouTube. This video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about the top 3 concrete channels, small concrete channels, the concrete genre. There's about 14, maybe 15 active channels on YouTube that post concrete content. It's really hard to get monetized in this genre. It really shouldn't be, but it is. You know, I just want to try to do whatever I can to help out some of these smaller channels. So today we're going to talk about 3 small channels, 3 of the best small channels that you may not know about. First on the list is a concrete channel out of Tucson, Arizona called Blood, Sweat, and Tears Concrete. He's been posting for a while. He's really active on Facebook. He's really active on social media. He's got his family involved.
Can I still work here?
Fire.
Oh man.
I wanted to put that one number 1 on the list. He actually mentioned our channel over the weekend, gave us a shout out, and tagged us in the description, so I really appreciate that. If you haven't heard of that channel or you haven't seen it yet, go check him out. It's called Blood, Sweat, and Tears Concrete out of Tucson, Arizona. I think you'll like his content. One thing I'm going to go ahead and say before I mention the other 2 is we're concrete guys. We're not videographers, we're not filmmakers, we're not any of that. So if you have checked out some of these channels and you didn't like the first video, people get better over time as far as editing, as far as filming and all that stuff. So if you have seen some of these channels, make sure you check them out again. Number 2 on the list. Number 2 is a concrete pumping channel out of Canada. Well, heck, it's pretty easy to remember. If you can remember, Canadian Concrete Pumper out of Canada. This guy, just like Blood, Sweat, and Tears Concrete, a really positive person. I'm subscribed to this channel. He kind of blew up overnight. I think he's monetized now, but he kind of blew up overnight. I saw one day he had like 300 subscribers, and then I clicked on one of his newest videos, and he had over 1,000. So there's a reason why he's growing so fast, because he's got a really positive message. He's got some really good info. Number 3 on the list is Middle Tennessee Concrete. He mentioned our channel in the description, and again, I can't thank him enough. He's another pump guy, but you know what? He just started like 3 months ago, and he's got over 300 subscribers, and subscriber counts really don't mean anything. I know a lot of people look at that and they're like, oh, and they don't even give the channel a chance. I wouldn't be recommending these channels if they weren't good channels. So yeah, another guy that's real positive and definitely teaches you some things, and he's got some drones and stuff. So really good channel, Middle Tennessee Concrete. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And again, these will all be in the description, and also in the description there'll be a list of every single concrete channel that's active on YouTube. I did notice Kiwi Concrete's posting again, so make sure you go give him a follow if you haven't yet. Last but not least on this honorable mention, I say this channel because they're not really a small channel anymore, and he has been posting for a long time, but he's like this close to getting monetized, and he may need just that little extra bump to get over the edge. It's called J&M Concrete out of Colorado Springs. Joe from J&M Concrete, big supporter of our channel, always leaves a comment on my videos, and I can't thank him enough. But he's been on YouTube just as long as I have, just as long as Victory has. He took a little break over the wintertime, but he's back. He's posting, does things right, really gets a good compacted base, uses rebar, got some pretty cool tools, got a stand-on Mini Skid Steer. I really like his channel, another positive guy. Can't say enough good things about him. That's J&M Concrete out of Colorado Springs. And one more honorable mention I want to give a shout out to, and it's a big channel. They got close to 10,000 subscribers, and I'm sure you guys have watched their content before, but I want to give him another shout out because he's a consistent creator. But maybe you'd seen, like I said, we're all concrete guys. We're not videographers, we're not editors, we're not filmmakers. So maybe you saw some of his early videos, and just like my early videos, he makes really good content now. He posts some really good stuff, and he's out of the San Francisco Bay Area, and he's, like I said, he's got close to 10,000 subscribers. But it's a really positive channel. Got drones and does cool things with his channel too. It's called All Access Construction. A guy named Joe Johnson out of San Francisco, Oakland Bay Area. Really positive guy, a positive message behind his videos. And what makes it even more special to me is he's a Hoosier. He's from Indiana. I don't know what took him all the way out to California, but I wanted to throw his name in here as in one of the honorable mentions because although he's a big channel, you may have he's really close to 10,000. I know that's his next goal, is to get to 10,000 subs. So if you would, go give him a subscribe and check out some of his newer content. It's really, really good. What was I going to say? Damn. I still get real camera shy. So these type of videos are really hard for me, but that's another reason I'm practicing. But yeah, the top 3 concrete channels that you may not ever heard of, and then 2 or 3 other channels that you probably have heard of but haven't seen their content in a while. I gave a shout out to Juan from That Juan Show, a guy that wears a GoPro on his head from Washington State. I think he's from Washington State. He lives in Hawaii now, and he's doing concrete down there in Hawaii. And I gave him a shout out, and I'm not saying the reason this happened was because I gave him a shout out, but he got a video that kind of blew up, and I'm really proud of him. But sometimes it only takes just a little bit of help from somebody else, and that can help you get some traction, and if you have a good video behind it, it can really take off from there. So another shout out to my guy Juan from That Juan Show. If you haven't checked out his content, go check him out. He's a really positive guy, man. I can't say enough good things about these channels I mentioned, guys. They're really positive. They do teach, and they also have good message, and they all support me, which is really cool. I'll say it one more time. I was in the dumps. I was a train wreck when I first started this YouTube. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. YouTube saved my life, and I've had a couple guys reach out to me, had some questions. You know, they've been talking about starting up their own channel and had some questions. So I just want to say, man, I'll support you in the fullest, and if you guys have any questions, you know, I'll definitely help you out in any way I can. You can reach out to me on Facebook at Grub Mud, same as on here. What I wanted to tell you guys, that anything's possible, because if I can come back from that stuff, anybody can. But I got to get to work. Appreciate you guys watching, and if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.